Contestant number 3, Sanara Premaratne. Sanara Premaratne. I got the job. I got the job, Sanara Premaratne.
What is the toughest interview you have faced in your life? Mr. Contest Chair, fellow job seekers. For me, it was the title of Mrs. Kuruppu Arachi. Although it sounds like a tongue twister, the rewards are pretty good. Now, I didn't even apply for this job. I was headhunted by a certified, qualified, terrifying job agent. Auntie Josephine. DTM. Devoted, trusted matchmaker. As a routine, she would come to my house wearing her silk polka-dotted sari, wearing bright red lipstick, and with a huge book of potential employers. Now she would carefully monitor, screen, filter the best employer for me and say, "This Kuruppu Arachi boy is 1 in a million. He was the head boy in school, now the chief accountant, and the jackpot, he's an only child." Next, Auntie Josephine want my CV prepared. My CV had more stars and planets than actual qualifications. Auntie Josephine was empowered to transform my CV. And it ended up being a horoscope. Thankfully, her transformational skills worked, and my CV got shortlisted for an interview. I put on my favorite osari and even practiced the catwalk. It was the day of the interview. Now, unlike other interviews, I didn't go to the workplace. My employer and the board of directors came home. First, it was the preliminary interview with the head of HR, my mother-in-law to be, the chief financial officer, my father-in-law to be. The head of HR asked, "No prior experience?" "Very good, Puta. You're a rare gem." Then she went on to my extracurricular activities. "Speaking, speaking, speaking. Haven't you done any cooking, child?" "Don't worry, Auntie. I have subscribed to Appe Amma on YouTube." At that point, my Amma was poking me from the side saying, "You can watch Appe Amma, but you can't come to the kitchen to help your Amma." Well, they don't have a YouTube channel for that. Next, it was the one-on-one interview with my employer who I was supposed to embark a lifelong journey with. I used my Toastmasters skills and started the conversation. "I heard you were the head prefect in school. That's great." "Me? No, I was not. Although I did become the monitor once, in grade 2. Looks like Auntie Josephine transformed his CV as well. Next, he asked me, "Do you have any pets?" "Well, I love animals, but not in the house. Do you have any pets?" And the answer he gave me terrified me. He doesn't have 1 dog, not 2, not 3. He has 6 dogs and a cow named Suddhi. And she was jet black. I was thinking to myself, was he a bookkeeper or a zookeeper? At that point, I just wanted to tell him, here, if you want this marriage to work, it's either that Suddhi or this Suddhi. But what I actually said was, 6 dogs and a cow? That's lovely. I thought my interview was hideous, but then came the internship. My internship was during the pandemic, so both of us got to know each other through Zoom calls, and the conversations went like, am I audible, darling? Am I visible? You're on mute, darling. Mute, mute. After my internship, I got a permanent employment and a promotion from girlfriend to life friend. But for him, it was his life end. After this crazy recruitment process, finally, we sat down to sign the employment contract. We both signed it, and I made sure he didn't sign Theruvan Saranai. Fellow job seekers, I've always wanted a magical romantic proposal under the starry skies, but ended up preparing a CV with stars and planets matching for the right guy. I thought this was never going to work because we were strangers. But with time, I started loving him, his dogs, and Suddhi. He started loving me, my speeches, and occasional evaluations. In life, you don't always get what you wish for. But sometimes what life throws at you can be much more beautiful and magical than what you wished for in the first place. I've been happily married for almost 2 years now. Now Auntie Josephine comes and says, don't you think it's high time to groom a new intern?
Let's observe a minute of silence.